Hello everyone, this is Wade from High-Tech Legion, and in this video we're going to be doing the component installation for the LanCool PC-K65B. The first component I'm going to put in is going to be the power supply. I'm going to go here right on these nice rubber pads, and then we'll continue from there. So here we have the Cooler Master power supply installed right into the case. You can see it's nice and secure, and the rubber is going to help dampen the vibration of the power supply unit on the fan. It's also lifted up off the bottom a little bit, so air can be sucked into the power supply a little bit easier. And we've got plenty of space here underneath the motherboard tray to put our cables through and mount them up behind the tray. Next, I will put the motherboard into place. So here we've installed the standard ATX motherboard, and you can see we have a large Fantex heatsink on it. So that's behind the trim here for where the side panel goes on. So the large heatsink will easily fit in here with the side panel on. And we've routed some of our cables already into place, hooked up to the 24-pin power connector and our front panel headers. So next, let's install a video card into the system. So here we have our GPU installed into the case here. This is a long GPU, so you can see that there's plenty of space here in the case for the larger GPUs. The way we installed it was we pulled the two thumb screws, took the blanks out, which are reusable, placed our card into the PCI Express slot, and put our two thumb screws back in place, and then connected up our PCI Express power. So next, let's install a 3.5-inch drive and a 2.5-inch drive into one of the hard drive cages. So the first thing I did for installing hard drives into the system was I pulled the top hard drive cage just to make my life a little easier with putting the 2.5-inch drive into place. You don't have to necessarily do that to install the hard drive, but it definitely makes life easier, and it's just 4 thumb screws, so it's not too much work to do it. But what you do, both the 2.5 and the 3.5-inch drives work similarly. You take your screws that are included and the rubber anti-vibration dampening, and you place them into your mounts, and then your drives just simply go onto the tracks and slide into place either way. And then the 2.5-inch drives, you do want to use a screwdriver for tightening those screws down, but the 3.5-inch drives are thumb screws, so you definitely don't really need a screwdriver to install one of these into place. These then slide right onto the tracks, and the rubber will help keep the vibration of the drive from being transferred into the chassis. So now that both drives are installed, I'm going to go ahead and put the hard drive cage back into place. Last thing to install is the optical drive into the system. This is very simple. First, all you do is you pop the toolless latch here, and you pop out your filler piece from the front bezel. Then you can slide your drive into place right on the track here, line it up, and then latch this toolless connector back down into the drive until it snaps into place. Then you connect up your SATA cable and your SATA power and your SATA data as usual. So here we have the completed build for the LanCool PC-K65B. I hope you enjoyed this video. For the full review, please see www.hightechlegion.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Take care.